been customizing a long time. Since I was a boy. These hands, these fingers, the hands and fingers of a real man. A real man that could take a average jabroni's tights and paint them like a figure you've never seen. Ricky Steamboat, a randomly selected Von Erich, anything you can think of. Don't look at these heads and see what you already see. See beyond them. This isn't Mr. Anderson. It's Madison Rain. This here ain't Vince McMahon. It's a corporate Macho Man Savage. I know I'm not the only one that made a Genghis Khan from the Mongol invasion of Volga, Bulgaria out of this hornswoggle. Matt Striker? Absolutely not. It's old Blue Eyes. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. I can remember, as a boy, my grandmother telling me a story about how she made a custom Gorgeous George out of Lincoln logs. And you know, she went to a show and she presented the figure to George, and he said thank you, and then he threw it on the ground and stomped on it like a pretzel, as you will. And she cried and she was upset, but she moved on. And that was the beginning of customizing action figures, wrestling figures in my family.
Did your grandmother ever get to see any of the figures that you've made?
Yeah. Can we just not speak about my granny, please?
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit a sore subject.
That's fine, that's fine. Just keep the woman's name out of your mouth. Did you think I was the only one? You're wrong. There's a whole world of customizers. And you're about to be blown away. You've seen what Figure Insider can do with custom toys. But let's have a look at WrestlingFigs. WrestlingFigs.com is an online community completely and totally dedicated to wrestling action figures. Some members of that community make their own custom figures that are way better than anything we could ever come up with. From painting to creating their own clothes and even sometimes sculpting their own parts, they do great work and they definitely have a lot to brag about. It's time to shine a little light on that section of the community with their very own Custom Countdown. Here's how it works. Members show off one custom per contest on the message boards to be selected. Then our team of experts will pick a top 5 and we'll put them together in a video. We've already run our first contest, so without further ado, let's have a look at the first top 5 for the Custom Countdown. Starting the top 5 off with a bang is a submission from the one, the only, Warheart! He's come up with a totally hardcore idea. A zombie undead version of the Ultimate Warrior. It's ruthless style with cloth tassels and a killer paint job complete with blood. Good thinking from Warheart. You may have never heard of Beef Puppet, but he's going to be infamous after this. His submission takes the number 4 spot on the countdown. It's Kane as Jacob Goodnight from the WWE original movie, See No Evil. Seems simple, but his work on the outfit and the hook accessory make it scary as hell and pretty cool. The detail on the skin, the yellow fingernails, it's a crazy submission. Time to switch gears just a bit. Why wait for TNA figures when someone like Import Racer can make you a great one? Here's a wildly detailed Curryman figure. His logos are painted, and he's even got his spicy wristbands and that goofy hat. This one's hot, it's spicy, and it tastes great. Awesome figure. This one just about looks like a legitimate figure prototype. It's that good. I feel like I'm right there front and center at the WCW Thursday Thunder action.
Check out Beyond's Glacier. Wow, awesome detail, awesome paint job, and great armor and accessories to boot. It's hard to look at such a perfectly done figure and know that it's never been officially released. And who even knows where that head came from? And here's the #1 pick for the first edition of the Custom Countdown. It's Deep Freeze's Ultimate Warrior figure. Deep Freeze did an insane job on this SummerSlam Ultimate Warrior, from his entrance coat to his in-ring tights and paint job. Knee pads, tassels, boots, they're all here and they're all ridiculously detailed. It makes me sick to my stomach that I will never be as good as this. Here's our first top 5, and it shows just how crazy and elaborate WrestlingFigs customizers can get. Please join us next time when we choose another 5 for the Custom Countdown. Think you can do better than any of these guys, or do you just want to comment on the awesome jobs they did? Well, don't be a chump. Go to WrestlingFigs.com and sign up for the forums. It's a huge community, and you can talk about everything from wrestling figures to actual events, and even in some places, selections for Supreme Court justice. I hope to see you there.